Hello, you have your very unprofessional videographer here. Today what we're going to do is we're going to start working on customizing this Mosin. You can see I've got it all field stripped here. This is just a 9130. Pick these up for about 100 to 150 bucks, depending on where you live. What we're going to do is find the median in the barrel. Basically, when you're going to shorten a barrel of a rifle or shotgun, you have to measure from the closed bolt face forward. Okay, we all know that rifle length is 16 inches and shotgun is 18, so we're going to shorten this down to 17 inches. I want to make sure I have a lot of play. So basically what you need is a thin dowel like this, thin enough to go down the end of the barrel here, and simply just slide her in. You'll hear hit the head of the bolt. Right, you got the bolt closed and everything here. Once you hit the head, take your marker and mark. Okay, I'm gonna be a little liberal here, and I'm gonna mark a little ways out. All right, so that's officially how long our barrel is. And let's grab a tape, and we can measure quickly. That's a little long, but we'll measure it down. We got her at about 28.5 inches, standard Mosin barrel. Okay. Then what you do after you measure that part is come over here. You have your closed bolt face right here. Okay, officially the bolt. Everybody knows that. What we're gonna do is we're gonna mark this point right here. You can see where the shell deflector would be once the shell comes out. Just help fling it out of the way. We're gonna mark right there with a marker. Okay, nice black Sharpie, it works well. And what you want to do is flip this up, pull your Mosin bolt out, and you can see our mark. I don't know how well that'll show up right here. Sorry, the lighting's the worst in the world in my basement. So then what we're going to do, the bolt would be like this in the chamber, right? Then you take your tape measure, and you measure the bolt where the mark would be, and that's about 1 3/4 inches at its highest point. Exactly 1 3/4 inches. So then what you can do is just slip your bolt back in, close it. From this point here, the highest point on the marking of the receiver, measure up 1 3/4 inches. Be about right here. Alright, and you can take Mr. Sharpie again and mark. Like I say, I'm going to be very liberal here, and I am going to mark and make sure that I'm very far ahead. So there you go, you mark. Okay, you found where approximately your closed bolt face is. Alright? You know that you have a 28.5 inch barrel. Your closed bolt face is here, using some unprofessional measurements, but accurate. And what you can do now is simply take your tape, sight down, and measure closed bolt face. So being very generous with our measurements, I would say the end of our barrel can be about right here. And sorry if I'm ruining a Mosin. I know a lot of guys have a place in their heart for these guns. I want to make one into a zombie rifle. So, sounds dumb, I know, but it's going to be fun. So right from that point, that would do it. That would give us roughly an 18-inch barrel, so we'd have 2 inches to play on this. Alright, the 18-inch mark is right here. Simply pull out a little hacksaw action. We'll scuff that up. So you can see this rifle is going to make a total transformation. I'm going to double check my measurements and then let's get cutting. Now let's cut. I got my trusty reciprocator saw here. We're going to just go for it. So here's my measurement. This barrel is exactly 18 inches. I gave myself some leeway. So let's do it. Almost through. Alrighty, well you can see right there, that's how you destroy a Mosin. That's how you cut its barrel down. And you rattle all the pins out of the trigger assembly. But you can see that's cut down. So this is what our finished rifle will look like. Triple check here. This is where the front of the bolt face will be, right there. Where my finger is. Let's measure. Highest point. This bolt. It's about 18 inches. So if we went 16 inches, which a carbine has to be, we gotta have a good inch or two of play. Now we can start the filing and sanding process and crowning the barrel, which we'll do ourselves with drill bits.